It's funny when I'm out here filming this stuff, my neighbors are probably like, what is he up to now? I gotta tell you, you would think that backyard camping is easy, but this has been one of the most tiring things I've ever done. I've had to go back and forth to my storage units several times, lug everything through the house to the backyard. I've had to shovel tons of snow, melt all that ice that was on the deck, and I used the hot water from the hot tub, so then I had to refill that, but the hose is frozen, so I had to use 5-gallon buckets and walk them out from the kitchen. It took me about an hour and a half to do that. String all these lights, put a new propane tank in the fire pit up there, and it's been in the 30s out here the whole time, so it's been cold. Even all day while I was in the tent there setting stuff up, it was so cold with that front wide open, and it was actually supposed to snow again, so I thought we were going to have this awesome falling snow, a nice fresh covering on the ground here, but this is Ohio, so it changed to rain. So you can see I do have the fire going in here, and it is toasty warm in here, guys. Oh my gosh. But when I heard it was going to rain, I had to take the pipe apart again, and I put the a silicone boot up there because there was a big space around that was going to be letting water in. So I put the silicone boot, and that gives it a nice watertight seal up there. So this is the Coody Hub. This is a 12 by 12 tent here, guys. Each one of these walls that you see opens up and can connect to another tent. You can see we've got tons of room in here. I got the TV on a table. This is a king size bed. We got the 2 big chairs over here. We got the stove over here, which comes out a little bit farther from the wall than I wish it did. So I have ordered a couple of 45-degree angle stove pipes so that I can kind of push that back about another 2 feet, and then the pipe will go up and like this, and then up through the ceiling. And that's the Caminus M stove, in case you guys are wondering. If you haven't been watching my videos, I have done a complete review on that. I've done a complete unboxing, setup, and review of this tent here. Absolutely awesome tent there, but let's go ahead and go up here. I'm going to show you my deck and everything that I have up here. This is definitely my favorite camping oasis ever. This is a 12 by 32 deck, guys. We built this a couple years ago. These are solar lights on the end caps here. We got these little LED lights here that I got from Amazon. This little outdoor seating area here that we got from Sam's Club. My dad actually got me the fire pit there. I'm not sure where he got that. Wife is inside in the warmth right over there. But I'm glad I was able to get this part set up so you guys could see it before the rain comes. I think we have about an hour before the rain. But let's check out the hot tub here. This gazebo I got from Lowe's. It's a 12 by 14 gazebo. We got the red lights up here that I got from Sam's Club, and those can actually be whatever color you want them. I just think that red makes that look so cool in there. We got the red lights on the spa. This is a Bullfrog X Series hot tub. My wife got me the carpet for Christmas last year. What happens in the hot tub stays in the hot tub. Oh, and this thing is so nice to kick back in, especially when it's like the colder it gets, the better it is out here. I've been out here literally in 0 and below, and it feels so good in there. And I'll show you our lights here, how they can change. So we got white, blue, green, red, and then if you look at the remote here, you can see there's a whole array of colors: oranges, purples, light blue, all kinds of stuff on there. And those LED lights go all the way around the deck, and they plug in back here. And then if we move over to this side here, you can see we got the little TV up here, so we can watch whatever we want when we kick back, but you can't hear it in the hot tub, especially when the jets are going. So I've got this speaker here. It's a Bluetooth speaker. It's actually waterproof, and it can float in the water. Turn it on. It's got Bluetooth there. It will connect to the TV, and then you can just dunk it right in the water, and it'll float around right with you. Thing is awesome. It's loud. I think I've watched grumpy old men out here about 1,000 times in that hot tub. So there it is. There's the hot tub. And as we back up here, you can see the rest of the deck that we can just kind of hang out on. Even when it's freezing cold out here, it's so awesome just to open all this up and kick back. And tonight we got the toasty Coody Koala Hub Tent going. It is a bummer that we're not going to get that snow, but it's fun to camp in the rain too. It looks like the kitty wants to go camping too. Check this out. I turned out all the lights except for the candles. These are the lights that are outside the tent. Look how cool that looks. It is so amazingly cozy in here right now. I got some camping videos on. I'm actually sitting here editing this video right now that you are watching. I got the deck all shut down, the furniture covered up because the rain's coming. I got an extra chair over here in case my wife wants to come out. She did come out to see everything, but she wanted to stay in and watch Wheel of Fortune, although we could watch Wheel of Fortune right here. I've been laying here watching camping videos on YouTube, editing this video, watching out here, waiting for this rain. We still got snow all over the ground. I wish it would change again and that it wouldn't rain, but supposedly we're going to have rain anytime now. It's supposed to last all night long, all day tomorrow, and then it's starting to look like maybe we'll get some snow tomorrow, like tomorrow evening or something, so I'm really hoping. I've let my fire burn down pretty much because it was really warm in here. Even with those little coals burning, it's probably about 65 in here right now, which is perfect. I just wish looking out that window we would start to get a ton of snow coming down right now. So as you can see, it did start raining last night finally, but not until about midnight. I hung out in here for a while, ended up going in to take a shower, and once I did that, I was like, I'm not going back out. So I did not end up spending the night in here. We just got kind of a little boring rain going on right now, but everything is wet. It's muddy out there. You can see the snow is melting, but there's a little hope yet to end this video on a good note with some snow. Supposedly tonight we're supposed to get a few hours of snow. It stayed nice and dry in here. I mean, all the walls are dry, the ceiling is dry. We do not have the rain fly on. The only issue is this stove jack right here. The ones that come installed in the tents are fireproof but absorbent. So they absorb the water and then the water drips in. Now, if you have your fire going, the drips just hit the firebox and then just dissolve. But yeah, that's wet up there. It drips every once in a while. It's not like it's a continuous dripping of rain. But this is exactly why you want that rain fly on. And if you watched the other video that I posted of how to put a stove jack in the rain fly, that stove jack is actually a water repellent material. So it's fireproof, but it's also water repellent. So if you have that on with your rain fly, then you won't have to deal with that dripping. And like I said, it's just like a little drip every once in a great while anyway. It just drips down, hits the top of the stove, and then dissolves. There's not a drop of rain getting in anywhere else in this tent. But if there was a downpour, that could be an issue up there, because that would just be completely soaked and probably be dripping pretty often. So if you have one of these tents or you're thinking of getting one, make sure you watch my video of how to put the stove jack in the rain fly. Look at how foggy it is out there. I really, really hope we get that snow tonight. Well, it is about 10 o'clock at night now, and I didn't realize, but today when I was in here, I was doing some other videos, so I had the fire going. I burned everything but one log. Then I went inside, did some other things, and when I just came back out here, the fire is completely out. I have one log, and a handful of cardboard. So between this stuff, I'm going to try to see if I can get this one log going, because supposedly we're going to have 3 hours of snow starting any time now. And if that happens, I want to be chilling out in here. This wood catches pretty quick. I think I got it from a campground. I thought I had 2 more bundles in the garage, but this is the last log I have for tonight. Yeah, look at that. You can see my breath right now because it's still so cold. But that looks like it's actually catching pretty good. So that'll heat it up here pretty good. That'll be enough to keep it warm in here for 2-3 hours while we sit here and wait for some snow. These are some nice warm blankets, but since I haven't been out here for a few hours and everything got so cold, even the mattress is like frigid. Yeah, look at this. The snow was supposed to start at 10. It's 20 after right now. Supposedly we have 2 hours of snow ahead of us. It's not doing anything right now. But according to this app, that's all the snow we're going to be getting for the entire next week. Well, it is 20 till 12, and unfortunately, we haven't had 1 flake of snow. But I'll tell you what, I wish I could remember where I got this wood, because that log is still burning. That's going on 2.5 hours now. That is that 1 log. That's it. That is pretty amazing. But I'm going to come out here, get one last shot. Wait a minute, we got some tiny, can you see this? We have snow. Guys, we get to end the video with snow. Holy crap. It's nothing major, but it is snow. Oh my gosh. Like, you can just barely see it from right here, but there is definitely a little bit of snow coming down. How cool is that? That's all I wanted to finish this video. All that work I put into shoveling the deck and all this out here. Look, this is all like melted out here. We only have a tiny little bit left right there. And the whole plan was to get this stuff done and everything set up so that by the time the snow came back around, we were gonna be able to really just kick back and enjoy it. And I mean, it's not like we have anything major going on right now, but you can see that it is snowing. So mission accomplished. And on that note, we're gonna go ahead and end the video. We got a little bit more burning to go with that piece of wood. I may even get in the hot tub tonight. But stick around, this tent's gonna be up for a few days here yet while I do some other testing out and a couple more videos about it. And then pretty soon I'm gonna be taking it back out so that we can see what it looks like when we connect 1, 2, and 3, maybe even 4 Coody Koala 7 tents to it.